It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book. Welcome to the show. It's me, Old Uncle Ryan. Hi, everybody. Ryan O'Connor here. I'm getting my new camera today, apparently, instead of tomorrow. It says it's coming. But it also says by 10 p.m. and I haven't gotten. It doesn't look like it's out for delivery yet, so we'll see. But this is the show where I ink my first graphic novel, Bonehead. Here I'm finishing up the page I started yesterday. Page 139. And then I'll start the next one, which I have to ink the panels for still. Usually I do that before the stream. Oh. I just realized I'm blind. I can't see. There we go. I sent out the link to 1 million people, but I just decided. I always decide after I start the stream that I'm going to resend it to Liam. Because I don't think he pays attention to the group chats when I send it to everybody. So, two things. I'm getting a... Oh, I thought... Why is it... Okay. It had a little icon that said mute mic, and I thought my mic was muted all this time for a second. But it just disappeared. But, what was I saying? So I've got a book coming today by J.P. Moreland, who I always love watching him do like lectures and talks on Christian apologetics. I really like listening to him. But I've never read any of his books before, so I wanted to get a book of his. So I ordered what do you call it? Scaling the Secular City, that he wrote in 1987, which is the year I was born. So that's supposed to be on its way, and my new camera is on its way, so I can turn the camera on me at the start and end of the show again. It's gonna be nice. Okay. Ooh. And just a moment ago, I ordered a present that it's something I've it's in regards to something I've talked about before on the show. It's just a cool little thing I want to show off on camera when it gets here. I don't know when that's going to arrive though. It said there's no tracking, but it's a really cool little it'll be cool to show off here. And it's in regards to something else that I'm anticipating arriving. I'll say it's not related to the Goosebumps book I ordered. The Art of Goosebumps. It's not related to that. Because I was talking about how I ordered that recently. I vacuumed the house today. I'm anticipating my roommates getting back tomorrow. They're getting back from Israel. They were out there for a wedding. They're getting back. I think they get on a plane tonight. Oh, no. Never mind. They get on a plane tomorrow night. I'm trying to make plans with my nieces and nephews. Maybe see the Sonic movie. A friend of mine yesterday was telling me that it was really good. They said Jim Carrey wasn't, and this is kind of the vibe I got from the trailer, that Jim Carrey wasn't as fun in this one. He was just mean, evil. Because I thought he was really fun in the first one. But I really, for someone who never played Sonic growing up, and never really cared about Sonic, I really liked that movie when I saw it. I had spent the night at my brother's house, and the next morning we streamed Sonic with the kids, and yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I really liked it. I thought it was interesting that at the same time Doug TenNapel was putting out his or putting together his Earthworm Jim first comic, his first graphic novel. He was putting that together while the first Sonic movie was coming out. Or that was still being like it was about to come out, or like we were hearing about all the design changes of the character. That was going on while he was making the first Earthworm Jim book. And I was surprised to see that it also, the Sonic movie also, like the Earthworm Jim book, had a biker bar scene. I thought that was really interesting. Two iconic video game characters from the 90s get these like little revival projects that both place them in biker bars, of all places. The camera's a little shaky because it's loose, because there's barely anything holding it in. So apologies. I was trying to wait for the new one to arrive since it said it was coming today, but who knows when that's going to be. Because if it comes, after 7, I don't really have time to do a show then. Oh. I think someone's replying. Oh, wait. Okay. Thought it was my brother replying, but it wasn't. I'm excited. The other computer is working well. I'm making my thumbnail art. I made the thumbnail art yesterday and today in like a fraction of the time it was taking me to do on this computer. Adobe was just bogging this computer down, like to the point where it was unusable. That is Photoshop. I mean, Photoshop wasn't unusable, but it was taking me half an hour to put together thumbnail art that should take me like 4 minutes. And then when I was trying to edit a video for Liam in After Effects, that was unusable. It was just chugging. Now I've made some videos in After Effects recently, kind of recently. Before that, the title of this show, for example, the little title sequence, and that Jordan Peterson thing that I made a while back. But when it came to editing that episode for Liam, it wasn't happening. I was getting I got 5 seconds in like an hour, and I was like, no, this is not gonna work out. So now I haven't messed around in After Effects on that computer, but I might tinker around in it after this broadcast, because that's the next important thing to make sure is working. Yeah, because I'm on this backwards schedule. I came home and I came home at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I was ready to go right to bed. But I was like, you know what? Let me put together the thumbnail art real quick for the broadcast today. So I put that together at 9 in the morning. But normally I wouldn't even consider that, because like I said, it would take me like half an hour for no good reason. And yeah, I put it together in like just a couple minutes and then went to bed. It's a very shadow heavy panel. We've got a lot of lighting effects going on here. Trying to push, let's see, the light should be facing all the objects, or coming out this way. and then pushing the shadows out. So the cat that I'm cat sitting while my roommates are gone. She's been like incessantly bugging me this whole time. Like I'll feed her and then 20 minutes later she's trying to get me to feed her again. Just meow, 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 meow. I'm trying to give her attention and feed her and like take care of her. But it's like I don't know, she's just trying to manipulate me, I think. And then I started the vacuum today, and she goes, bing, like splits. I was like, man, I wish I realized I could get rid of you that way. Because she'll just sit there like, I don't know what she wants, going, meow, 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 meow. Well, I'm pretty sure she just wants more wet food. She likes the wet food. But, you know, I give her that twice a day. But she won't eat her dry food. I don't know. She's been eating it a little bit. It's like I gotta trick her into eating. Stupid cat. At one point today, actually, I forget what I was doing, but I think it was when I was making the thumbnail art. She just comes up to me and she's like staring at me. Meow, meow, meow. And or no, she was actually downstairs, like away on the other side of the house from me. And she starts going, meow, meow, meow. And so it's like every time she meowed, I meowed back. And eventually she came like right up to me from across the house and was just like looking me in the eyes and meow, 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 meow. It was the house that mental illness made. So I listened to the Zach Braff and Donald Faison podcast where they talk about episodes of Scrubs, among other things. And I found out a while ago, and I just got to an episode where they are talking about it. I guess Donald Faison is playing Professor Utonium in some upcoming Powerpuff Girls thing. But in the episode I heard today, he was talking about like principal photography and shooting. Is it a live Powerpuff Girls movie coming out? Let me take a look. Let's see. I think so. Live action pilot. So it's going to be a series. That's nuts. I wonder if it'll air on Cartoon Network. I remember there was a while where like all these live action shows were coming out on Cartoon Network. I was like, what happened to the cartoon part? They were trying to keep up with like Nickelodeon and Disney at the time. Oh, can you imagine live action Mojo Jojo? What's that going to be like? That might be cool. Him, the villain him in live action, that might be really creepy. Or Fuzzy Lumpkin. That would be cool. The what were those other guys called? The five of them, the like gang. The Gangrene Gang. The one guy had his eyes popping out of his head. T T T T T. Where would I be without my tea? Okay, I think I see what's going on here. Hmm. Cerebellum would be cool. I don't know. Just I think that'd be really cool to have the live action. Like you never see her face, and she's got this just like crazy ball of hair that hides her face all the time. Oops. The mayor. See, I want them to be as much like the cartoon characters as possible. Which, you know, the human characters probably will not be so much like the cartoon characters, but like the villains, how are you going to do a Mojo Jojo that is not like the character? You know what I mean? You know who's my favorite? One of my favorites was Roach Coach. That was my kind of villain. Bug guys. And he was just this gross slob. I on my face. My glasses got caught on the camera. As per usual. Oh yeah, so this is kind of like this guy's shadow. Wallaby. Okay. I'm trying to make this kind of more gestural. Kind of violent shadows. Okay, let's see how that looks so far. I think that's working. I'm excited. I like this panel. I was really worried about me not pulling it off. Okay. So I think Okay, my brother says he's planning on seeing the movie on Tuesday. Yeah, I knew he was going to be trying to see it real quick, because I think all his boys would like that movie, but his middle son is really into Sonic, the 3-year-old. He's always running around going like, "Gotta go fast!" and then throwing his arms behind him as he runs. That's my nephew Chancellor. Okay. The ground goes to here. If I see Sonic in theaters, it'll be the first movie I've seen in theaters in 4 years. Since 2018. So I was thinking about it a while back, and I realized the last movie I'd seen in theaters was I saw two within like a week of each other. I saw Jurassic World 2, and I saw Incredibles 2. And I liked both of those. I never saw the first Jurassic World, though. But I am excited for the next one, the one that's forthcoming. I haven't seen any trailer or anything for that yet. I don't know if there's anything out there, but I'm really psyched about that one. I'm gonna give this a little halo of like a little rim light or something, whatever you might call it. Might help sell this as a glass dome, kind of giving it a little space of light refraction or something. I'm probably butchering the terms I'm trying to use. Okay. Okay, now I'm just going to do this ground over here. Whoops. Knocked my camera into next week. Oh, the bill of his hat wasn't inked, nor was that little ball at the top of his hat antenna. One other thing. This has like a core shadow on it. This antenna here. Anything else? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. Bzz. Burp. Okay, I think this page is done. Now, no, that's not the next one. There's this one with like no backgrounds on it, so I might have to improvise, throw some backgrounds in this page. We'll see. We'll see how it looks. But first things first, I gotta ink these panels. I'm gonna heat up the ink ink, the water. I'm going to heat up the water for my tea because I'm running out of this cup. I'm going to heat up the ink. I want to drink ink. As if I don't get enough ink in my mouth already. What pen? Where's my... I've been using a number 8 Copic multiliner. I think I put it away. Thought it was just sitting open in the drawer somewhere. I see some 5s, which is what I was using. There it is. Gosh, I gotta clean that drawer out. But they were starting to wear out on me. All my 5s are worn out, and 8 is the next size up in the packs usually. And it does the trick. It works. Let me pull it out a little more for this part. Okay. Here is the panels. It's the part of the show where we don't draw, we just make lines and we improvise singing a song that we're making up as we go, hence me saying improvise. Also, it's not really a song. Sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't unsubscribe. They say I'm too young to be in a show, but I've got a talent inside that I need to show. Singing and dancing and making you smile, swinging and prancing and showing my style. Grease paint and stardust all rolled up in me. I'll show you something you'd like to see. That's John Flansburgh of They Might Be Giants' wife, Robin Goldwasser, singing a song, a deep cut called Something You'd Like to See, which I think was recorded for an episode of Malcolm in the Middle. It's in the background of one of the episodes. Where there's like a talent show or a beauty contest going on or something. Boom. Mama bee. That's a Three Stooges thing I picked up from Ren and Stimpy when I was a kid. And I don't know if I've done it my whole life, but I've probably done it my entire 20s and 30s. Wallaby. That thing. Okay. So I like some of the character stuff going on this page, but there are like no backgrounds. And I think some of that is by design, but I think like this one where there should be a background, or this one where there should be a background is I might have to improvise something for those. Like past me left me with the heavy lifting of coming up with, left future me the burden of coming up with what to do. Stupid past jerk. One of these days I'm gonna leave something obnoxious and troublesome for past me to take care of. That'll show him. The cool thing is he'll never see it coming. I think I'm going to have to, like, when I eventually scan this page in, I think I'm going to have to shrink this guy, actually, to make room for his dialogue. But I don't know what he says. If I was paying attention when I designed this page, I did make sure he had enough room to say what he needs to say, but I have a feeling that I didn't. And the what looks like it's going to be troublesome if I do have to shrink him is he breaks the panel border here, and here, and here. He breaks this panel and this panel, but you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. It's not outside the realm of possibilities to fix. That's all I keep telling myself whenever I see a challenge up ahead. It's not outside the realm of possibility. So I don't know how I'm going to fix it, but I know I can fix it somehow. See, I don't know what I was doodling up here. It looks very deliberate, but I don't know. It doesn't really look like anything, though. Alright, them's the panels. Boom. Okay, now we're gonna get that out of the way. Get my brush back. Wonk. Something's odd. And then, oh, this guy's on his leg. He's stowed away by clinging to him when he jumped into the teleporter. Which apparently isn't the first time he's done that, I think. I think it's said in the script. Dang it. Let me see. I think I want to do something with his eyes or something. Because he's supposed to be like, wait a minute, what's going on? Like, something's amiss. He doesn't look quite surprised enough to me. I wonder if I made his eyes just a smidge bigger. Maybe his mouth open a little. What's this? There we go. That sells it a little better to me. Get a little dimension to his cranium here. What's up with this hand? Why don't I love it? Why don't I love this hand? It raised me as if it were my own, or as if I were its own. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm being whimsical. I'm trying to figure out the dimension of his hand a little bit. So I don't know if I want this line, this joint line, to go in or out. This is his palm. But this joint line I'll just do something like that, like an S. Almost S. A happy compromise. I don't know. I think it'll work enough. In any case, that expression is doing what it needs to do. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I just picked up my brush and then like flung it, and it almost knocked over my little inkwell. Every once in a while, my hand just spazzes out and tosses the brush like a psychopath. Did you ever see that movie Idle Hands? When that movie came out, it's got Seth Green in it, Devon Sawa. Blink-182 makes a cameo in it. I was a huge Blink-182 fan as a teenager. I'm still a Blink-182 fan. I mean, I'm not so wild about their later albums, but some of the music's good. I don't recall liking anything on their latest album, 9. I don't recall liking anything off that. But anyway, Idle Hands. When that movie came out, I thought it was so cool. And then I think when I was in high school, it came on TV and I watched it again and I was like, whoa, this movie is a dog. This is stupid. I haven't seen it since, but I do not think I would like it still. I loved it though when it came out. I loved it. What year did it come out? How old was I when Idle Hands came out? Really? 1999? Okay, no, I guess that adds up. That's kind of what I thought, but I was like, no, that's too late. But no, that's about right. So it came out in 99. When I saw it again, it was probably 2004. And I was so excited that it had come on. And I was like, what is this trash? So, Devon Sawa, his hand becomes like possessed by the devil or something. And I think he cuts his hand off. But his hand ends up killing his 2 best friends, but they come back as zombies. And they're just dumb stoners. And then there's also this really hot love interest. I don't know. But it's so slapstick, stupid, goofy, dumb. Like, there's one point where the hand is wearing a glove and, like, he's gonna kill the girl with some machine or something. He's, like, operating levers and stuff, I think. And the glove that the hand is wearing has, like, a face painted on it or something. But it's, like, there's, like, it gets kind of gaggy where the face keeps changing expression to like on different shots where like, oh, now the hand's surprised. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, that is just utterly stupid. I felt like the movie should be a little less stupid, but there are movies where that stuff works, but it just took me out of, I don't know. Like I say, I haven't seen it in a while, but I don't think I would like it if I saw it today still. Devon Sawa. What else was he in? I liked him a lot in, well, not necessarily him, but I liked the movie Final Destination. I was a huge fan of that also. Hmm. Okay, let's get his. This usually comes up in front of his bow tie. He's got a little cross stitch thingy holding his crossbones bow tie together. Oops, that. Okay, let's get this hand in there. Trying to avoid tangents while I'm doing this, because I'm seeing a lot of almost tangents in this hand. All right. So here's part of the collar or whatever. And then here's the other end. There we go. And here's the bottom part of his neck. And then I think there's going to be like a hint of an inside shirt collar in here. A little thick, but whatever. There. What else? Here's this. Oh, he's got this little cuff line. And this button. And this little pocket here. I think he's done. Move on to these background guys. Okay. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I'm just gonna get this next cup of tea. Gross. Boom. I'm just setting everything on top of my page, on top of the artwork. I don't care. I live dangerously in an environment. Don't do what Donnie Don't does. Ah. Oh my. Let's see. Still no word on the delivery, the Amazon delivery. I'm supposed to get 2 packages from Amazon today. One being the new camera that isn't broken. So this guy back here, I want his line work to be thinner than Denton Crux's. In fact, I should make this bone thicker because it's going to sit on top of this character, and I want it to, you know, stand in front of him. So the line weight is going to help sell the depth. In the image. I realized, I was thinking about it yesterday. I realized a lot of these devil characters, they're kind of, the way I draw them, it's kind of informed by one of my favorite artists, Bill Ray, and possibly Bill Ray's take on Hellboy. Bill Ray did a book that I own called, there are other artists in it too, but it's called Hellboy Jr. It's just kind of a collection of weird Hellboy-ish related stories. I'm not too familiar with Hellboy, though I do have one Hellboy collection as well. No, yeah. I was thinking I have a big old omnibus of Hellboy, but I don't. I have The Goon, which has a Hellboy story in it. That's what I was thinking. I haven't really read that either. But see these like little eyes? Bill Ray does this kind of thing a lot. Where and Bill Ray, he was a background artist, and among other things, I think, on Ren and Stimpy. He also worked on Mad Magazine. He did my favorite comic in all of Mad Magazine called Monroe. And he does a lot of these Barney Rubble-looking characters, and they often have this like brow and these little gloomy-looking eyes. I kind of got that from Bill Ray. Hey, Crimson. You back. Hey, I had to change my password on Twitch yesterday to something insane. I think I remember it, though. If it didn't, yeah, I gotta log in. I'm gonna see if I can. I was trying to figure out how I can add you on Twitch, because for some reason yesterday I couldn't figure it out, and then I was trying to a little while ago, and I for some reason couldn't figure it out. I was trying to like search your handle, and I pull up all kinds of crimsons, but not you. What Love's here too? Oh yeah. And she comes spouting some kind of backwards nonsense. Classic What Love. Just kidding. How's it going? Do it now and I'll help you, or I'll whisper you my link. Okay, let's see if I can even log in. Oh. Let me see if it's... I feel like I tried that. It's showing me my old password, but it wouldn't let me in, and I feel like I tried that yesterday, so I had to set it to something impossible. Let's see. Oh, for Pete's sake. I'm not logged into Twitch. Whoa. What'd I do with the stream? It kicked me out because on my other computer I reset the password last night, and it wouldn't, like, I tried literally like 40 different passwords, and none of them were good enough for Twitch's liking. And I'm telling you, when I did the like show the password that it was about to put in on this computer, my actual password before I changed it yesterday, and I swear I tried that and it wouldn't let me in, so I had to reset it. Okay, that'll help. I do it through StreamYard, so that way I can dual stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. It might have let me, because I set up the stream on that other computer now, starting yesterday, and then I come here and then actually start the broadcast. Because I'm trying to make the thumbnail art out there on that computer. Oh, not that I put it on anything, I don't think. Oh no, I did. What's with this guy's collar? He's got... Yeah, he's supposed to have this kind of collar. I gave him like 2 different collars. I meant to resolve that before I went live to make sure I got logged into Twitch here before I went live, because I was anticipating mentioning that I couldn't figure out how to add you. But I forgot. Did you do a stream yesterday? So you were gonna do, I think, a clay stream yesterday. It was not. Wait, you did 8.5 hours. Holy smokes! And it was not a good day yesterday. What went wrong? Wow, 8 hours. We went back to bed for a few hours to try and knock the tired away, and no sooner fell asleep, Mom came in with computer issues. This time it was major issues. Hooray! As in, hacked with remote access by hackers. Oh no. Spent 6 hours dealing with that before finally finding an IT place in town to take it and fix it. Yeah, I'll bet. Man, that's a long day. So instead of waking up by 1 p.m. and setting up to stream at 3, I got home at 3 p.m. and figured I would just play Minecraft and stream that because I didn't have time to set up for Clay. I might have had to leave to go pick up the laptop. It's easier to leave a game than turning cameras and lights and ovens and stuff off if you got to go in a hurry, yeah. But the plot thickens. After 2 hours, the computer guy called, said he thinks he found the access stuff and needed to keep the laptop over the weekend to fix everything to try and not wipe the things to factory settings. And after that, everyone's like, okay, you don't have to show us clay. So I quickly threw the clay stuff together and started 2 pieces. Oh, you don't have to go. Show us clay. Got it. Oh, cool. Oh, and Bonehead has some cuffs on here. Oh, did that for a while. Wait, dang it. Did that for a while, and then my friend came on, and the game has an Easter update, so we did that. I was so tired, he couldn't join me, so I joined him. And I lagged when I joined him, and he loaded up harder levels to what I needed to be trying to struggle with while lagging. What's the time frame? I'll be streaming again this afternoon. It's coming up. Set up and get ready to stream after lunch. Okay. Do you know anything about stop motion animation? I wonder. Oh, dang it. Have you ever tried to do anything with that? I always found it fascinating, but I could never wrap my head around how that works. Like, do you make armatures, or do you just throw the clay together and just sculpt it? Oh, stop motion animation. It's like yeah, like Wallace and Gromit, or the series of still pictures being changed and the photos taken and sped up to make it move. Okay. The one artist I'm always talking about on here, Doug Tenaple, he does a lot of clay stuff. He did a game in the 90s called The Neverhood. That was really popular, I think, around the world. I never played that one. He also did one called Skull Monkeys, which I always remembered seeing in the video stores, and I was fascinated with the cover of that one. It had a skull character on the cover, and then that was like a sequel to The Neverhood. And then recently, like 2011, he made a new game that came out on Steam that was kind of like a spiritual successor of The Neverhood, and that was called Armacrog. And they're all kind of like puzzle games, I understand. I've never played that one either, though my roommate checked it out one time. And I think, unfortunately, the Armacrog one ended up being kind of glitchy. It was crowdfunded, and it was like there were a lot of bugs that needed fixing, and I don't know. That's just my understanding. I don't know what my roommate even thought of the game. There's also a little animated cartoon that he put together called Coghead and Meatus. That's out there somewhere. It's got, I think, Rob Paulson, who does the voice of Yakko and Pinky. I have his book around here somewhere. Anyway, he does the voices of the two characters. Yakko Warner from Animaniacs and Pinky from Pinky and the Brain. I keep thinking I'm hearing a truck come by. Allegedly, the a new camera is coming today. But it might come as late as 10 p.m., it said. I remember I tried doing stop motion animation with like cardboard cutouts, kind of like South Park. And the character was, he didn't look like Brack from the Brack Show or Space Ghost, but I know he was inspired by him, and I was trying to do like the, you know, film for a second, then pause, film for a second, then pause, film for a second, then pause. Because I had a book that kind of broke down how to do stop motion animation. And this was when I was like 13. But the problem with like that at the time was like I couldn't do sound to it, or intelligible sound. I couldn't make work. And I think I got like maybe 3 seconds in before I was like, okay, this isn't entertaining to me anymore. But now maybe I would be able to pull it off a little more. Yeah, that might be cool to do some kind of stop motion thing. There's a song I love, and its video is made with a series of cutouts. You know what? I just thought of one myself that I really like. Let me find it. It's such a cool thing. I'd love to be a part of something like that, but I wouldn't know how. There's one that I found a few years ago when I was realizing how much I loved the Violent Femmes. there's a song called Love, 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 Love. And the video, it's all cutouts. Let me see if I can. Dang it. I can't copy and paste it from here. And I can't get into, well, let's see if I can get in Twitch. No, I did try that, didn't I? What a fiasco. What's the song called? Lily Allen, Somewhere Only We Know. Okay. I don't have the video pulled up, but that you're talking about, but I've got the song pulled up, so I'll be able to check it out. Or I'll be able to look into it and find the video, at least. The what do you call it? The Violent Femmes one isn't so like elegantly done. It's kind of weird and choppy, and it's just like a real strange looking one. But I like it, and I didn't know that song before I saw that video, and I really love that song. There's this guy I really like named Rob Schraub, who it's like he doesn't quite do stop motion. There might be some stop motion in it, but he does this kind of animation style that he calls drawless animation, where he makes all these puppets out of cardboard and he just takes like old toys that had some kind of like mechanical aspect to them a lot of times, and he'll put cardboard all over them and stuff, and toothpicks, and make like monstery looking versions of the toy basically. And he used to do some like little 5-minute shows on channel 101 with it. Like there's a show, I think there's 5 episodes of it, called Ringwald and Molly, which is just like Molly Ringwald, but Ringwald and Molly it looks like, but he calls him Molly. And it was like this, I don't know, it's pretty cool. And then, but he also did in the same kind of style, he did this music video for Death Cab for Cutie, he did a song, the song called Crooked Teeth by Death Cab for Cutie, which I think has another more official video for it, but I mean, this was an official video for them. But the one with the robot and the dragon and the pirate, if you can find that, it's the song "Crooked Teeth" by Death Cab for Cutie, directed by Rob Schrab, and it's one of I get overwhelmed when I watch it sometimes because it's just, to me, it's so beautiful and amazing. I'm so blown away by that video. Oh, oh, cool. Thank you. Darkus. Thank you. I appreciate that. Glad you like it. And thank you, Crimson, for sharing me around so much. Oh, your best friend from the UK? Very cool. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Rob Schrab. He's pretty amazing. And he also, him and Dan Harmon, the guy who created Community, and he's the co-creator of Rick and Morty. Rob Schrab's his best friend. They went to LA from Milwaukee together to make it big. They worked on comics. They created that website Channel 101 where like people would make like little 5-minute episodes of a TV show, and every week it would get the shows that would get voted back would go on to make the next episode, and they would just do it until they weren't voted back anymore. And they also wrote the movie Monster House, produced by Robert Zemeckis, which I really love. I watch that every Halloween, probably. This is the one I said earlier who made me play the hard levels with the lag in the game. Monster House. Yeah, that was written by Rob Schrab and Dan Harmon. Yeah, that's a good one. I remember I saw that in theaters, and I almost didn't know what to expect and really liked it. And it holds up. When they pitched that script to Robert Zemeckis, they actually went in with like some other idea. I think they went to him with like 5 ideas, and they were like pitching all these what they thought were great ideas to him, and he goes, what else you got? And they were like, that was it. So they didn't really have anything else. But he goes, we've got Monster House. And he goes, Monster House? Tell me more. And he, the monster is a house. And he's like, uh-huh. And he's like, yeah. The windows are eyes, and the door is a mouth, and he's like, okay, well, put together a script and we'll see. And that's how that went. Funny origin story. I did C4 myself as recompense. I don't even know what's C4. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Button, cuff, his little, what do you call it? Crossbones bow tie. For mining and warfare. Oh yeah, you guys were doing Minecraft. That's right. Right? I've never played that. But then again, I barely play anything ever. More Starship Troopers meets Warhammer meets Minecraft Deep Rock Galactic. Okay. Boom. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 5. 3. Isn't that also the meaning of life from Monty Python? I feel like that's been coming up in my head a lot lately. I gotta rewatch that. 1, 2, 5, 3, 2. Or The Life of Brian. Both of those we watched a lot when I was a kid, but I haven't seen them in a very long time. We used to watch those movies all the time, though. Let's see. Dwarfs ice space mining a bug-infested planet. Just had to go check stuff, was ready for shopping delivery. Oh, okay. Ooh. Those would be worth having on DVD. I also remember my dad showing me Faulty Towers and really liking Faulty Towers. I don't really remember Faulty Towers very much, other than the changing sign out front. Something about a changing sign. I don't quite remember what the gag was. Oh, I like to be stoned and watch those. My brain handles the movies better. When we went to, before my roommates went on their trip, we did a steak night. We went out to some restaurant and all got steak. And my roommate was making fun of me because I didn't finish. I had to get a box. And I was telling him I felt like the guy at, I think it's at the end of Meaning of Life. He's like this extremely, he's like the size of like 10 people. He's like just this incredibly obese man sitting at the table, and Eric Idle's just, he's the waiter, and he's trying to like convince him to have just one more bite, or just like an after dinner mint. He's like, no, I couldn't possibly. And he's like, oh, but it's just a mere morsel. You should have it. And he's like, oh, fine. And he eats the mint, and like Eric Idle runs and ducks for cover, and the guy explodes all over the restaurant. You can be stoned in Life of Brian, just say Jehovah. Steak and mushroom sauce and shit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. That always sounds good. Oh, his leg is supposed to be in front of his shirt there. And then this guy's leg comes in front. There we go. Right? And that leg over there. Oops, that doesn't line up. And then the shoe back here. Yeah, I gotta see if I can get some music to play in the background. I think that would be good for me to have. I'm gonna put out a call to some musicians I know. Rather than falling into total abject silence every so often. Oh, keep saying DD and I need our own stream separate from my stream. Because we're really like an old married divorced couple. We only none of any of them. How long have you known each other through? I guess through streaming, right? Well, I guess I'm just asking, how long have you known each other? Oh, I didn't finish his collar up here. I have been none of those things. 8 years. Through Second Life. I mostly only have heard of Second Life through, what do you call it? The Office. Otherwise, I don't think I ever would have heard of that. It feels like forever, don't it? 8 years is plenty of time. It's crazy how fast 8 years will go, too. I'm going to throw a shadow on this leg here. Oh yeah, I forgot about this line I gotta get rid of. Time 8 years. There's that. Boom. Okay, then we've got this going on back here. I know what I was doing here, and I don't know why though, but for some reason I was sketching a woman's lips and nose. I was trying to figure out what that was earlier. I don't know why I was doing it in the margins of this page. Been on for 2 hours. I've only got... Well, I finished the last panel of the last page, which was kind of involved. And I did the panels for this page. I kind of would like to end this around 8 o'clock, so I might split this page up too. I thought this one would go a lot faster because it looks like a simpler page. My hand is in wet ink. Dang it. My brush got too thick on me for this part, so I'll have to clean that up in a little bit. You have to what? Shopping is on its way up. Oh, okay, you're leaving? Well, good riddance. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Here's this line, here's this line. Always look on the bright side of life. Life's a piece of when you look at it. Okay. The excremental. Man, I've got to see those movies again. It's been so dang long. Let's see. Here we go. Teeth. Nose. You know, just so you know what part I'm drawing, I'll just say it out loud. There we go. Chin. Chin of a diplomat. Believe the dame is a dangerous trap, a sharp and cunning foe, a flimsy straw that is waiting to snap. That's an obscure Mike Doty demo. What's the actual song called? That's a version called Never Known to Nap. What's the actual song? Let me think. Let's leave it out. I Want to Burn You Down is the actual song. Ooh. Stupid characters. Why aren't they drawn yet? Why aren't they inked yet? Let's see. Holy Grail. It is rabbit season after all. Duck thieving. Follow only if ye be men of valor, for the entrance to this cave is guarded by a creature so foul, so cruel that no man yet has fought with it and lived. Bones of 450 men lie strewn about its lair. So brave knights, if you note it, this camera is driving me crazy. So brave knights, if you do doubt your courage or your strength, come no further, for death awaits you all with nasty big pointy teeth. Holy Grail! I forgot about Holy Grail. I have probably seen that one less than the other two. See, I was thinking they just had the two movies. I forgot about Holy Grail. The Knights Who Say Neef. Oh, what is it like? I just remember some guy dancing around in the wood, like about to fight somebody or something. Oh, he's just kicking the other guy. I don't remember. You demand a shrubbery. The French castle scene is iconic. What? I don't remember. I'm gonna have to find these movies somewhere. I hope they're streaming somewhere. That and Fearsome Creatures and A Fish Called Wanda. I don't remember the difference between them. I think they have a lot of the same actors in both. I'm pretty sure Kevin Kline is in both, and John Cleese. I remember liking those movies, but I can barely remember them. I don't want to talk to you no more, you empty-headed animal food trough wiper. I fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries. I don't want to talk to you no more, right? It was a French accent, if I remember. I felt in your general direction. Now you see what I deal with, but I get him in voice doing this with accents. Let's see. Here we are. Hat. I'm just going to say the parts that I draw. Knuckles. Okay. Debating going straight black with that background, but I don't think I'm gonna. It's like, start up the machine, and this guy's like, it's all out of power. It'll have to charge for 3 hours or something like that. He's like, oh, then I guess we have an unexpected guest for whatever. It's not said what he's trying to do yet. In the next 10 pages, there's some pretty spoilery territory that I'm going to be inking. What time is it? It's almost 8 o'clock. I think I am going to have to end this at 8 because I got to feed that cat and myself and get ready for work. What'd you say? You raiding out again tonight when you finish? I can. I just do like a slash raid and then somebody's name, right? Which slash is it? Is it forward, back? And what's the difference between forward and back? I think it was... No, I know which one it was. But I think it's slash and then raid. Yeah. And then the name. Who should I... Who should I do? Got anybody? I'll be a pro in no time. Yeah. And my mom said I was a washed up nobody. Could a washed up nobody do a raid at the end of their stream? I think not. No, she didn't really say that. Oh wait, I got 3 online at the moment. Same one as the other day. But this time, I'd probably say Miss Sybil. Okay. Then Miss Sybil it is. So I think I'm going to finish this panel and I'll throw it to her. I'll feed this cat who's starting to freak out again, but she has been a lot more normal today. Still a bit of a basket case, but the cat has been freaking out a little bit less than the rest of this week. She's playing a dinosaur game. Oh, playing Ark dinosaur game. 5,000 hours in Ark. That's 5,000 more than I have in that game. I have no life. Well, neither do I, but my lack of life just isn't due to gaming. Booyah, booyah. Is that the truck? I forgot I'm expecting a delivery. No, I see nothing. Though I did get an email. Hey, I guess it was delivered. Yep, at least one thing was delivered. I don't know if it was my camera or my book. Looks like a book. Supposedly they're both coming tonight. Some drawings of Billy here, Billy the alien. Every once in a while, I'll do a drawing of him that really reminds me of the Ninja Turtles, which is kind of cool because I was a huge Ninja Turtles kid, but he certainly wasn't ever intended to remind me of the Ninja Turtles or look like the Ninja Turtles or anything. I like when the stuff that I make reminds me of stuff that I really liked, or like, rather, without really trying to. Oh, this is his arm. I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at here. Hey, darling, listen up. Okay. I think that's this page. Or no, not this page, but this panel. And as such, this stream will end with that panel. Okay, I'll finish this page tomorrow with my new camera. With any luck. And then I can not worry about this rattling around, and because it's tied to the mount with hair ties. Cripes. Okay. And hopefully all my camera woes are settled. Because this one and the one before it that I ordered just fell apart right away. Stinky luck. Okay. Let's see if I can pull this off. So raid, no space, right? I just go right into their name. Or do I do a space? I think I remember seeing a space. So we said miss something or other. Miss Sybil. Miss Sybil. Okay, this has been Ink the Book Show with me, Ryan O'Connor. Come back tomorrow for more inking. And be good to Miss Sybil. Be civil to Miss Sybil. And I hope she'll do the same for you. Yay!